Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. It's late. By the time you guys see this video, it'll probably be midnight, so most of you probably catch it tomorrow. But we have another TV spot. Actually, we have 3 TV spots, but we're only going to go over one because there's one that I liked in particular that really kind of shows some new stuff that I thought was pretty cool. The other 2 are basically scenes we've seen before, with the exception of some verbal exchanges between Millie Bobby Brown and Vera Farmiga's character. These are all up on Vimeo. Toho Kingdom uploaded them, so we're gonna check out the one that's titled Ghidorah, and this one has been under some controversy today because of the fact that, and most of you've probably seen this by now, but if you haven't, you won't be able to hear it when we look over the trailer here because I have the volume down just to make sure I don't get any any unwanted attention, so to speak. But basically, they're talking about Ghidorah's name, and I forget his first name, but his last name is Middleditch. So I guess he's the comic relief of the movie. So he looks at Zhang Ziyi, who says Ghidorah, the name, and says, "I could have sworn you said gonorrhea." And then she's like, "No, Ghidorah." And there's just a bunch of people right now that are really uptight about that. And it is what it is. I mean, it is a little corny, but I don't think it's worth getting upset about. And I certainly don't think it's going to ruin the movie, as some people have speculated that because of that one line, the potential comedy we see in the movie would ruin the whole movie. I don't think so. So it's just funny that even the way I say the name Ghidorah, people get so upset about. But it's just something, I'm not going to change it because, I've been watching Godzilla movies since I was a kid, and one of the earlier movies, one of the first times I saw Ghidorah on film was Monster Zero, and watching it here in America, with the voiceovers and stuff, the character, I think his name was Glenn, that's how he said it. So that was my first introduction, and I had always called him that for many years. I've tried to correct it from time to time, but it always feels so uncomfortable to me because when I try to correct it, then it makes me stop and think. So I say, you know what, screw it. That's just how I've been saying it since I was a kid. I'm 41 years old now. It's not going to change. So the only thing I can tell people out there that who get upset because I say Ghidorah instead of Ghidorah is just get over it. It's really not that serious. I get it. Oh, you should say the name right. I understand that, and I agree. But when you're used to saying a certain word or a certain name a certain way for 30 plus years, it's really, really hard to switch back. So the only thing I can say is just accept it. And if it really bothers you that much, because I've seen people get really upset at that, go outside, go outside, you know what I mean? Go for a walk, enjoy the sun. There's just some things that are not worth getting upset about. So I have tried in the past, but it's just at this point it's too far gone. It's already a habit. So, but anyway, so that is the name of this TV spot, Ghidorah or Ghidorah. So we're gonna check it out, and it's pretty cool. It's very short. I think it's like maybe 20 seconds tops, 30 seconds tops. So here we go. All right, let's play this. So we've seen this scene before plenty of times. We've seen that. We've seen that. Now here's a nice shot of Godzilla and Ghidorah fighting, and what seems to be, it's either the ocean or maybe has to be the ocean. It can't be a waterfall, right? Look at his tongues are split. It's very snake-like. We're starting to learn that. If you saw the IMAX theater 5-minute, he's rattled and he's very snake-like. Ghidorah is, which is pretty cool. Let's just kind of play it here. So yeah, you can see, yeah, his tongues look split. Look at those teeth. Look at that eye. And that's Godzilla fighting him. So, of course, we've seen that shot before. Very nice shot. We've seen that shot plenty of times. But here it is. Let me just stay quiet so you guys can hear this part. This is what's got people up in arms. All right, let's go back up this a little bit. Here we go. Let's see if you guys can hear it. Yeah, you see it? Because when you say gonorrhea, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We've seen that shot before. Yeah, that's one of my favorite shots right there. Now here's a nice shot of Mothra chasing Rodan. Really, really cool. Really cool. Let's go back a little bit. Here's a little bit better. That we've seen before. That's basically, yeah, Ghidorah blowing his breath and just blowing shit up as he does. But the Mothra shot is really good. I really like that. I'm trying to, there it is. So it's weird because like she's flying down behind him, but not, doesn't, I mean, it looks like she's chasing him, but then it looks like she's not. Like, just play it. Yeah. And there's, of course, another big shot that everybody's excited about, the fire Godzilla, or burning Godzilla, as everybody likes to say. I'm still kind of up in the air about this one because I can't, you know, I just want to make sure it is what it is. I've mentioned it in my last few videos that before I get super excited, you know, remember Burning Godzilla was a storyline and there was a purpose for him to be burning, and it was a very good story in terms of him melting down in Godzilla vs. Destroyer. And I just don't want this to be something random, you know, like I want to know what's the purpose behind this. You know, did he just happen to walk through a big fireball and catch fire for a brief moment? You know, because if that's what it is, then it's not that I'm going to get upset, but it's going to be like, okay, you found a way to kind of, you know, Easter egg that, but you know, it's still a big part of his history. Why would you want to waste it on something like that? You know what I mean? So, and even if it's a power up, like it'll be cool because everybody talks about the red spiral breath. I mean, he could have still done that without needing to burn. You know, I just wish that if they had future plans for movies, that they perhaps would have saved that for something big. So we'll just have to see what the purpose of this is, why it happens. But you know, it is what it is. There's Mothra again. There's that nice side shot of Rodan. Now this shot right here is the money shot for this TV spot. Let's bring it back. This is, now it looks like Godzilla's laying on the floor, because this looks like, I believe this is Boston Red Sox Stadium, Fenway Park. The Sicko sign in the building in the back. This looks like over here where my mouse is, looks like some of the upper portions of the stadium, and it's obviously raining. Now you see there's also some jets up here firing at him, but look at this. I mean, this is such a, and it is a little spiral there too. This is a big difference in his breath from the first one. And I kind of find it funny that Godzilla's glowing now. Like, it's not only his back spines, but even his, you know, I mean, we've seen that in other scenes too, but I always find it kind of interesting that they went that route. But yeah, this is a great, I mean, he catches him this dead center right on the chest, and look at it, you just see him flying backwards like, oh, that hurts, why'd you do that? So very cool shot. And then this is a close-up of the scene that I referred to before in the other trailers, where Rodan flies by and there's a huge gust of wind, and there's the soldier saving that little kid. Now we get to see a close-up. Oh my god, what is that in the background? Is that what? What is that? That looks like a big eye. It might be, because he's probably, like, his body's probably facing the air, and this is probably Rodan flying by. I mean, I could be wrong. It could just be something that happens to look like an eye, but I thought I just caught that. It looks like an eye. But let's play this in full speed and see if we can see something. Yeah, it looks like Rodan's just flying by. If you look at it quick, it looks like he's just like chilling and flying right by. Yeah. It kind of looks like that might be the case. Very interesting. And there's the eye again right there. Then we take it back one more. Well, I lost a good shot of it. So, interesting stuff. And here's Akira. That's it. I was about to say Akira Takarada. Ken Watanabe, Dr. Serizawa. Approaching Godzilla. So we've seen this scene many times as well. And yep, there's that shot. Now everybody mentioned, I can actually see it better here, but everybody mentioned the electricity coming down, and then Godzilla standing right to the left of Ghidorah. Yep, Ghidorah is really, he's imposing his will, or trying to impose his will. It's funny, kind of the light reflecting off of Godzilla almost makes him look greenish. And then of course the money shot right there. So nice little TV spot. I mean, I can't believe they released 3 more, but like I said, the other 2 are not very The other two are not really. You pretty much see the same kind of stuff, with the exception of that verbal exchange. They're all on Vimeo right now, on the website. All three of them. I think this one's called Ghidorah. One is called Monsters, and then the other one is called Balance. And those are the three spots that released today. But this one has been the biggest one because of some of the new shots, plus the whole gonorrhea line that just has people up in arms, which, you know, it is corny. You know, maybe it's something they should have saved for the movie. Maybe it would have been delivered better. And, you know, you don't know how things play out from scene to scene, so it might have been delivered in a more humorous way if we had just seen it organically rather than just catch a quick or hear a quick glimpse of it. But I don't think it's worth getting so upset about that people think it's going to ruin the movie. I think that's a little absurd and a little infantile, if you ask me. You know what I mean? You figure it's like a 2-hour movie. You're going to tell me one line like that's going to ruin the whole movie, or any other potential comedy they have? We all know once these monsters hit the screen, we're not going to give two shits about what's going on around them. Let's be honest. So that's why, you know, one of my videos tomorrow, I mentioned how the story for this movie is not too dissimilar from 2014. It's a family, and there's a man chasing his family. It's the same premise, you know, obviously with different elements, but the premise is pretty much identical. So I think we might get some better performances because, you know, like I said, I don't think Aaron Taylor Johnson, as good of an actor as he is, I don't think he delivered on that movie. But we'll see. But that's the TV spot. And like I said, there's two more. If you want to check them out, just go to Vimeo. Look up CSM Films, and it's uploaded from Toho. I'm sure it's on Toho Kingdom's website as well, so if you don't find it on Vimeo, you can find it. I'm not going to link it. Last time I linked something from Vimeo, Warner Brothers got pissed, so I'm not I'm not going to get crazy and start testing stuff. But yeah, it is on Vimeo, or you can just go to Toho's website and check it out there. I'm almost positive it's up. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this this new TV spot? Probably going to be the last group. You know, I can't imagine they're going to release any more. But you never know, right? I mean, they seem to be having fun with this. You know, like every TV spot they release, there's at least one new scene or one big new scene. I would think they have to leave some for the movie. But if they're showing this much, I got to think that they feel confident that there's enough in the movie that's going to surprise us. So, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. And we got 2 videos coming tomorrow. This is why this video went up so late. I worked on 2 videos. I finished editing 2 videos that I recorded over the weekend. So one will be up tomorrow, I believe at 12, and the other one at 2. So you guys can check it out. Hover around the channel at that time. Otherwise, it'll be there when you're ready. But until next time, Friday night, we'll be here Friday night as well for a stream. And yeah, until then, I'll see you guys. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Nation Facebook page.